Hello, I'm Billy Hoffman. Thank you for joining us today for our Black Friday, Cyber Monday retrospective. I'm going to be digging into some of the most popular brands to see how their sites fared during this holiday shopping season. Just a note, everything that I collected and analyzed, I did using the Rigor web performance platform. In this video, I'm going to be looking at GameStop and look at an interesting approach they had to prepare their site for extended periods of critical traffic. Let's take a look. We've analyzed a lot of outages during this holiday season of shopping, but one of the things we haven't done is sort of flip it to say, what did sites do to prepare for this holiday season to ensure that they could have maximum uptime and make sure that they're getting the sales from the places they want to get the sales. So this is actually a monitor of GameStop. GameStop is a brick and mortar retailer as well as an online store selling video games and consoles. Here we're monitoring Call of Duty Modern Warfare, which just came out and is selling like gangbusters. So we're monitoring the site. Everything's working, and it's loading perfectly fine. Now, this is on November 7th. This is the day before Thanksgiving. A lot of these sales can get started on Thanksgiving and continue from Thursday through Cyber Monday. Now, I'm actually using a great feature of Rigor, which allows you to test from over 40 locations around the world. In this case, I'm testing from Singapore, and it's working. Now, I'm going to hop over here and look at the availability graph. Now, you'll notice that all these locations in North America and in Canada were all having 100% availability from before Thanksgiving all the way through Cyber Monday. So GameStop had no outages, except for Singapore and Seoul, South Korea, which is kind of strange. And if you look at them, we were just looking at a run of from Singapore where everything worked great. But if we look at this graph, we can see that I'm going to actually disable everything except for those two. We can see that everything was working great for both locations, and within the span of about an hour, both locations suddenly started failing. And if we actually look at what a failed run looked like, we can see that we're getting now a 403 forbidden, and we're getting this lovely access denied. You are not allowed to access this. And if we come down here, we can actually see that this is happening by Akamai Ghost. So they are leveraging a CDN to deny traffic to specific geographic regions. Now, if we look here, we always talk in these videos about being a global brand and that you have a global audience. But GameStop is sort of doing some very ruthless calculus here, which is saying, hey, look, we're about to go into the holiday season. We want to sell a whole lot of Call of Duty Modern Warfares. If our site goes down and somebody in Illinois or New York can't buy Call of Duty, can't access our site, and can't check it out, that's really, really bad. If somebody in, say, Singapore or South Korea or India or maybe a market that's less important to GameStop can't access it, that's okay. They're making the ruthless calculus of saying, hey, we're going to take some of our resources and ensure that our top markets have access to the site. And so they proactively, the afternoon before Thanksgiving, started disabling international access to their site. Now, ideally, they should have done it more than just showing this kind of, cold and ruthless access denied. They could have showed we'll be right back or we're in maintenance mode. They could have done any number of other things to make this experience a little bit better because GameStop year-round does allow international and global orders. But what they decided is during this key shopping season for their key markets, they wanted to make sure that all of their capacity was targeted at those key demographics. So this, I thought, was a very interesting way of trying to take limited resources and ensure that you're getting a maximum return.